very big story of the day. And this story is about West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee and the courtroom drama that's likely there as far as Supreme Court is concerned. Mamata Banerjee, West Bengal Chief Minister, viewers, has filed urgent application in the apex court. She has warned of imminent threats to voters on the ongoing SIR exercise. There is going to be an important hearing. Mamata's petition, of course, has been filed as well. And what we are now bringing to you is the latest update. We have, in fact, a copy of the plea that has been filed as well. Let's go across to my colleagues who are tracking the story very, very closely. We have Priyank as well as Bhavtosh live with us right now. Bhavtosh, to you first, bring us up to speed with what is there in the urgent application that has been filed by Mamata Banerjee in the Supreme Court.
Well, briefly, what we can tell our viewers about the petition that has been filed by Mamata Banerjee on her behalf as Chief Minister of West Bengal is that she has said that Election Commission should be told to use the 2025 voter list, no new experiments for the 2026 polls that will be held in just next few months. Don't drag voters to hearings for special errors. Now, there is, in fact, an SIR hearing that is taking place, and there have been several incidents in which voters have, in fact, complained that they have been unnecessarily harassed and they are being told to come to various places to, in fact, check their credentials and antecedents. Put the entire 1.4 crores disputed voters' name online for all to see except Aadhaar as identity proof in discrepancy cases, top secret mass deletions of voters via bulk form 7, which has always been a contentious issue right from the Bihar poll itself, Hina, and withdraw 8,100 external micro observers from Bengal's electoral process. Now, there have been a lot of controversy regarding these micro observers, with TMC alleging that these micro observers are from BJP or at least owe allegiance to BJP. Hina, as far as Mamata's stay in Delhi is concerned, it has been a very acrimonious stay with Mamata Banerjee accusing Delhi police of carrying out surveillance on her. Delhi police saying that since she gets Z+ protection, she would be in fact given a paramilitary protection, and importantly, her meeting with the Chief Election Commissioner also saw a very dramatic turn of events. She in fact called the Chief Election Commissioner a landlord and also accused him of working on behalf of BJP. But it was yesterday turn of events in which she said that she's planning to move an impeachment motion against the Chief Election Commissioner, and also saying that for that purpose she can also in fact join hands with Congress as well as left, though she said that she would not have any kind of allegiance with Congress and left in the upcoming assembly polls.
Right. Bhavtosh, request you to please stay on with us. Let me also now go across to my colleague Priyank Tripathi, who is live with us right now. We are also joined on the broadcast by Kritika. Now, Priyank, it's going to be the first time, I believe, in history wherein a chief minister, a sitting chief minister, is going to be presenting her own case in the Supreme Court. Unprecedented moment, isn't it?
Yes, Satina, because she is a law graduate in the 2003 from the Jogesh Chandra Chaudhary Law University back there in Calcutta. So these are the important things which certainly builds up the profile of the petitioner, who is the chief minister of the state. And this is going to be for the first time any chief minister of the state could be arguing before the apex court, and that too with an issue which has been brought up to her by the voters of the West Bengal. This is what she claims. Sources have been suggesting that the key pointers which Bhavtosh has right now mentioned would be the keynotes on which Mamata Banerjee will be representing before the court, before the apex court. The TMC has been calling it a historic moment where the Didi herself will be representing herself before the apex court. She reached here on time, and we are standing right outside at the Supreme Court lawn. You can see that since we have seen that there's a massive security deployment which has been done outside the apex court. There is a full packed media crews from different organizations, knowing the fact that this is going to be a historic moment where she is expected to argue at around 11:30 today. It is an important factor that the 2025 voter list, which has been cited by her in the petition, is going to be an important factor. She wants the election to be held in the 2022 list only, and there should be no voter deletion which should happen. This is her keynote. And she has also mentioned that the Aadhaar card should be enough as an identity proof for casting the vote, because she feels that a 1.4 lakh voter deletion could be a major issue which can affect the upcoming West Bengal election. So she's fighting for the legal right of those individuals, whether someone is an Indian or whether someone has come from across the border. It's certainly something for which the ECI has already made their stand. And ECI has also stated that no unnecessary person has been name had been deleted from this particular list. That has been assured by the Election Commission of India. So the ball is certainly there in the court of Apex Court. Whether the ECI members will be summoned on the basis of the petition or not, we are going to wait for that, but certainly herself appearing before the court is important. We have got an itinerary which shows that she is expected to leave back from the national capital back to West Bengal today itself. But when will that happen? We'll have to wait for the court hearing to end.
Well, absolutely. Right now, the focus is, purely on what happens in the Supreme Court today on this very, very crucial matter. Stay on with us, Priyank, as well as Bhavtosh. Let me go across to my colleague Kritika as well, who's also joining us live from outside the Supreme Court. Kritika, now the latest is that Mamta Banerjee, the West Bengal Chief Minister, is already inside the courtroom. She in fact is sitting in the last row of the visitors gallery, and courtroom number 1 is the Court of Chief Justice of India. So an important update there coming in as far as Mamta Banerjee is concerned.
Well, absolutely. Remember, West Bengal, a crucial poll-bound state, and the optics of this entire incident of Mamta Banerjee, the Chief Minister herself, going to courtroom number 1 to argue the case. As she said that being the chairperson of the TMC, being the Chief Minister of West Bengal, she stands as a person who is directly aware of all the ground realities that people, in her words, are suffering due to the SIR exercise. Once again, showing you the massive security deployment outside the Supreme Court. Remember, it is, of course, a historic moment wherein a sitting chief minister will be personally arguing for a case which is, of course, of the nature of the SIR as well. And on such a day, we're also seeing massive security deployment outside. So this, at the very least, also adds a lot to the optics of TMC, of the optics of Mamta Banerjee as well, right ahead of the elections. Remember, in so far of the hearings, while the Supreme Court have given strict instructions to the ECI as well, the latest being the publishing of the logical discrepancy list, a large list, over 1 crore names as well on it, to be published in all panchayat offices as well as block offices. What also remains is that how the Supreme Court has not stopped the exercise of SIR in any of the states. That remains the constant thread that has flown in, that has in fact tied all the hearings at the Supreme Court. So today as well, whilst Mamta Banerjee is expected to in fact argue on multiple points, whether it is on the logical discrepancy point or on the larger point of staying back on the 2022 electoral roll and not continuing with the SIR exercise. One thing is for sure, that the Supreme Court so far has not asked for the exercise to be put in abeyance. This is also something which the BJP has raised many a times before. Even today, as Chief Minister is inside the Supreme Court to argue for the case, the BJP has called it, in fact, just political optics. They've said that this is the SIR, while it is happening in West Bengal, what is the need for Mamta Banerjee to be in Delhi for the first place?
Absolutely. Stay on with us, Kritika, Priyank, as well as Bhavtosh. We have some more breaking inputs, in fact, coming in at this point in time. And as we've been telling our viewers, Chief Minister of West Bengal, Mamta Banerjee, has filed a plea to appear personally, in fact, before the Supreme Court. She sought permission to also argue her own case, and the court is likely to consider Chief Minister's request, is what we have learned. The claim is that the residents, people in fact, are suffering. People of West Bengal are suffering due to the ongoing SIR exercise by the Election Commission. Also, the claim is that the revision process lacks legal basis, and that's the reason why the key prayer of West Bengal Chief Minister Mamta Banerjee in Supreme Court, viewers, is that permission should be given to the Election Commission to use the 2025 voter list. No new experiments should happen for the 2026 assembly elections. Let's go across to my colleague Amita joining us live right now. She also, I believe, has the copy of the plea that has been submitted by Mamta Banerjee. Amita.
And that very plea that has been accessed by Times Now. So we're just putting that across in the matter of Mamata Banerjee versus the Election Commission of India, the application that seeks permission to appear in person and argue before the Honorable Court. And as far as when it comes to this application is concerned, it goes on to say that the petitioner is the chairperson of the All India Trinamool Congress and is a sitting chief minister of a state of West Bengal. As such, is well acquainted with the facts and circumstances of the case and is fully aware of the decorum procedure of the Honorable Court and undertakes to conduct herself with due respect to the court and in accordance with the prevailing rules and practices.
All right.
She said.
All right. Thank you very much for the moment for joining us with your inputs on this story, Amita. And thank you all of you for joining us with your inputs as well. Bhavtosh, Priyank and Kritika heading into a very, very short break right now. We'll be back with lots more. Stay with us.